What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Forsaken Pride. My name is Justin Toon, and we have
Big Mike, man. It's Mike Austin.
You may be, well, if you're watching it, you'll see that
we're absent.
Down one person. The Giga Goose himself is out of town, so
the Goose Lord is spending time with his family for the holidays, man.
Yeah, he's being he's probably not being wholesome, but but you know, he's
yeah, man. Y'all know how Vince is, but
yeah,
Vince get down to some wild shit.
Yeah, but he's away. He's gonna be away for a few weeks, so we're gonna hold it down while he's gone. So unfortunately, we kind of have to start today off with we got some bad news.
Horrible news, man. Something that I literally was just talking about.
Yeah, we were just talking about yeah, and then we found news out today that the dancer Twitch, he's no longer with us at the age of 40.
Rest in peace, Big Boss, man.
Yeah. Because I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't really a huge fan of with his stuff. Like, I didn't really know.
Really?
I found out about his stuff during COVID.
Nah, bro.
Because during COVID, he was doing the the concerts. He was doing the IG concerts and stuff, and that's when I found out about him. But
nah, bro, I was with old boy back in the Step Up movies, Dancing with the Stars.
You can't dance though. Why was you watching?
I can't watch Step Up, bro. Niggas can't watch Channing Tatum, nigga.
Yeah, I was just saying. All right, you got it.
But yeah, man, like watching Step Up, man, Dancing with the Stars, man, and then I don't even know how him and Ellen got connected, but he ended up doing.
I think it was after.
It was after all that, but he ended up doing her DJ spot. Fun fact, my friend Chris Joyce, I met him a couple years back in New York. He's known as that handstand guy that always does he always has barbells, and he's doing crazy calisthenics moves on the barbells and everything. But basically he ended up getting a guest spot on Ellen, where he basically performed and showed off his skill and everything, live television with Ellen, with Twitch. Oh, wow. And I mean, it was a really cool moment, man. And then, waking up today and hearing this news, literally just yesterday, I was talking about how, men have the highest rate of suicide. 500 million men a year are killing themselves statistically every 60 seconds. Yeah. Somebody is deleting themselves, man. And it's really sad, man, being that I believe 3 days ago, he had just celebrated his anniversary with his wife. They have 3 beautiful children together. Yeah. And then come to find out last night, man, he just, went off the deep end, bro. So you never really know what people are going through, what challenges people are facing, because in media, he was always so
he was always a light. He was always
he was always so joyful, man.
Yeah. So I think within this, it's it could be a lesson to just be kind to people, because you never know what anybody's going through. They could be the happiest online, on camera, but you never know what they're going through.
You never know,
internally,
bro.
So.
Because even his wife, she was the reason why she ended up getting authorities involved in the first place is because he left the house by foot. And apparently he never does that, Wow. And she was like, yeah, I just thought it was very suspicious, because usually he always takes the car. He just walked, and he didn't say bye to anybody. He didn't kiss the kids. He didn't say anything to me. He just left the house and walked. So she got the authorities involved. No one could find him. And then there was a report of a shooting at a local hotel. And they go and check, not those same police officers, but different authorities go and check out the shooting. And it's him with a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Yeah, man. So, yeah. Thank you for bringing that up, bro. We didn't preface that when we first, went on the air. But yeah, man.
Yeah, because 40 is young.
That's 40 man. And out of all people, I did not expect him.
Yeah, I don't think anybody did.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be the ones that are, like you said, he was a light in the industry, man. So, I mean, those are usually the ones, let's talk Robin Williams for a second. Nobody ever would have thought Robin Williams, bro, that, man, yeah, that one kind of hurts my feelings a little bit, bro.
Yeah, no, it's definitely going to take some time to process it and everything, but yeah, again, just friendly reminder to be kind and don't be afraid to reach out to help,
bro. Check on your friends, bro.
Yeah, because you never know. You never know what people are going through. Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's why the podcast is called Forsaken Pride, bro. Do not forsake your pride, bro. Do not allow your pride to get in the way of checking in on your people, man. I know everybody has, you know, a sense of some kind of entitlement, a sense of some kind of ego, a sense of some kind of pride. Just, I haven't heard from Jimmy in like 3 weeks, bro. Let me see what's going. Like, just check on your people, man. Yeah. You know, like, oh, he ain't text me, so why should I text him? No, bro, text him.
Yeah.
You know, like, oh, well, I ain't talked to Jimmy in like a month, bro. You know, I mean, if he wanted to talk to me, he talked to me. No, bro, Jimmy probably going through some shit.
Yeah, it's like you never know.
You know, even today on my Instagram talking about Twitch, I posted on my story, like, kind of like the poll, like the yes or no thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, like, talk to somebody, text, call, email, do something, you know, talk to me, you know. I'm not a fucking therapist and shit, but I've been through shit. I can kind of understand where that comes from. Yeah. And I asked my followers today, I was like, yo, like, you good? And I had, yes, I'm good. I'm straight. Thanks for asking. Or no, Mike, I'm kind of going through something.
Yeah.
You would be surprised at the amount of people that said, nah, Mike, I'm going through something. I DM'd every single one of them.
Yeah.
You know, every single one. It was like 50-50. Like 14 people said yes, 14 people said no. Everybody that said no, I'm like, yo, you straight? What's going on? Like, talk to me. Even some of the people who said yes, I'm like, bro, you sure?
Yeah.
Like, only me and you can see that you voted on this, bro.
Yeah.
You know, like, don't lie, bro. Like, you good? Like, are you really good? You know?
Yeah. And I think also, since a lot of what we talk about is based on, like, it could be applicable for everyone, but like our target audience is like men. And there's a lot of times where we'll be going through things as men and we'll tell people, oh yeah, I'm good, I'm chilling, I'm straight. But really, it's like, yo, I could use a really like passionate hug right now, or I could use like, you know.
Yeah.
Because it be, sometimes we feel like we're the only people going through it, and we feel like, man, if I try to tell someone this, they won't understand, or they won't, But it's like, really, sometimes we all be going through the same thing.
Like, nah, bro, I get it.
Yeah, and it's like,
I fucking get it.
Like, I'm like 2 steps behind you, but it's like that ego. Now, maybe not ego, but more ego. like a pride thing. You feel like I don't want to burden this person, or I'm so far gone. Them.
Yeah, and then I don't want to bore them with my shit. You know, I don't want to feel like I'm bothering nobody, bro. Bother me, man.
Yeah,
you know, because I mean, it sucks, bro. This happens to 500 million men every single year, and I'll be damned if it's one of my friends, bro. Yeah. You know, so it's like, yeah, bro. Like, talk to somebody. Do not be afraid to talk to somebody, man. You know.
All right. So as we transition to a different topic, we're going to be talking a little bit about honesty and how weird it is to be an adult and lie.
Yeah.
Like, it's because like when we were talking about the topic for today, I was thinking to myself, I'm like, how weird is it to be
how you 30 adult, and you lying?
Yeah, it's like you're an adult that pays taxes. you you own it. You live in an apartment or a house.
You got a social security number. And you
everybody got a social.
And you out here like,
it's like, what you gonna do? Beat me or something? It's like, come on now,
fuck, bro. Like, nigga, you pay taxes, nigga.
Yeah.
You got a full beard, nigga. You out here fabricating fairy tales, nigga.
And the one thing I noticed, people usually tend to lie about like
dumb shit,
very minor things, and it's like stuff where it's just like, yo, you could have just said something, and it would have been. But I know,
like, lying about getting bitches.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
I'm sorry.
But no, I will say though, like, men do be lying on.
Nah, niggas be lying on their dick, bro. You know,
like all the time.
Like, yeah, man. Nah, nigga, me and Tabitha, nigga. But wow, wax that shit. Nigga.
But you know the weird, they'll do it to other dudes. Like they'll. That came out.
That kind of came out kind of wild.
So what I mean is, like,
you said that kind of wild.
like they'll lie on their dick to impress other dudes. Yeah, and it would be a thing of like
man, nigga, who ain't fucking? Nigga, I'm fucking, bro. Nah, nigga, me and Kathy, nigga. Nah, you don't even understand, bro. Last night, nigga,
and it's just be like, what you want him to dap you? Like, you want a high five? Like,
yeah, nigga. The fuck no, bro. You're weird, bro.
Nah, that was always the one thing where I was just like, if you gonna lie, like, let it be to something that's beneficial. You gonna
Facts.
lie to just be like, yeah, random person number 4 that I've never
sweaty,
met.
Bro.
Oh, okay. Thanks for that.
You don't want to do that, bro. You don't want to do that, bro. It's kind of hot in here, bro.
No, it's not. You just walking around here moist.
Hey, moist is crazy. Moist is crazy, bro.
You know, there's
I need you to know that. I need you to know that, bro.
Because I think Jeremiah has
walking around here real moist. What the fuck?
I ain't gonna lie, you sounded like Arthur Morgan just now from right there.
Dutch. Wholesale. Walking around here real moist, I reckon. I'm sorry.
Nah, you good.
I'm sorry.
You the one that's...
I don't know why I'm clammy and shit over here, nigga. I don't know what the fuck going on. I keep rubbing my leg, bro.
Maybe that's why you... Nah, all right.
You know what?
Weird.
I'm gonna just do this, bro. You know.
So, in your opinion, why do you think adults lie? Because like after a certain, like that's why I say after a certain age,
yeah, like
it gets weird.
Yeah, like after like 12, it's like you're not gonna get a spanking no more, bro. Like, like your mom ain't gonna beat your ass no more, nigga.
Well, they might.
I mean, they might, bro. But like even still, it's like, bro, like you're a grown man. Like, lying is not alpha. That shit, like lying is like I can't even think of like a phrase, bro. It doesn't really click for me. Like it doesn't really make any sense really. Like if I'm 27. If I were this nigga older than me, talk about damn. But you know what I mean? Like I'm 27 years old, man. So it's like if I say I go to the grocery store, right? And my girl is like, hey, do we have enough money to buy whatever the fuck we need to buy? What you mean, bro? Yeah, we good. I got like $50,000, nigga. This shit ain't nothing, bro. You know what I mean? And go to the register.
Roast beef.
And then we go to the front desk and shit for the cashier. They're like, oh, that'll be $53.87. And I swipe my card. Motherfucker talking about declined. But you just told me you have $50,000. Like you sitting here lying about shit that can easily be found out. Yeah. Shit that can easily be tested. That's beta male shit, you know?
It's just weird. No matter who you
it just
are,
don't make sense.
Yeah.
Like it like I don't really think there's like a phrase that I can use, but it just doesn't click for me, you know?
Because I'll say there's two things why lying was never my thing. It was one, because I know my dad, when I was younger, like I kind of fiddled around with lying, and my dad was always like, when it comes to like trust, it takes years to build it, but a moment
it take
to
one
ruin
lie
it.
to fuck that shit up, bro.
Yeah, and it's just like whenever you think about lying, think about what that moment is gonna like ruin. Like you might lie about some wild shit. Like it might be like you might ask me like, "Hey, my shoes aren't here. Do you have my shoes?" Like, no, I don't even know what shoes are. Like I don't even. And then one day
you just made that up.
And then one day I come over here.
You got my J's
and I'm wearing the shoes. And he was like, "Yo, nice shoes you got." So it's just
these. Those are my shoes.
Oh, these brand new.
These those fresh out the box, nigga.
These are 98. Like, they didn't even know yet.
Bro, like what the? It's 2022, nigga.
But
yeah, bro, because it's like, man, like that shit is just so fucking dumb, bro. Like, and it's also like an insult of your. Like whoever you're lying to, it's an insult of their intelligence.
Yeah.
Like you gotta have one hell of an ego to think that somebody is so like intellectually beneath you that you could just say whatever the fuck out of your mouth. And it's like, okay.
Yeah.
Like, this shirt is orange. Like, nigga, I'm looking at the motherfucker be red, bro.
Yeah.
And you see they try to argue with me. Like, nah, Mike, I'm telling you, bro, the shit orange, bro.
I mean, there's some people that will.
It's like, Justin, I can see that the motherfucker is red.
I mean, but there are people where, like, that's what they'll do. Like, they'll go out their way to do it. And that's, like, the other reason why. Because it takes so much work to lie.
Bro.
Like, because I'm not going to lie. Bro. Like, it's... Bro. The amount of like you have to remember the first lie you did.
You got to remember every single thing that you said.
Yeah. Then you got to come up with.
Then you got to come up with like stories around it, bro.
It's just like fuck it, bro. I broke the TV. Like fuck, it was me.
I remember I was like 8 years old, bro. I got in trouble in like the 3rd grade, and my mom was like, she was like, why is your teacher calling me? Why did you get suspended? I'm like, Mom, it wasn't me. It was a dude that looked like me.
Oh no, you deserve it.
And she like, bro. And she like, you go to a predominantly white school.
There's no one else that looks like.
Who the fuck else look like you? Ain't nobody else in that motherfucker black as your ass. Ain't nobody in that motherfucker got on glasses. Don't nobody got. I had cornrows at the time.
Oh, damn.
She's like, bro, who the fuck else look like you, bro? Don't you know I went through that yearbook to try to find a nigga that looked like
me?
Yeah,
that's too intricate.
And when I found a nigga that looked like me, I didn't think far enough into the lie to realize that this nigga was in the 5th grade and I was in the 4th grade, and we got two different. My bad. He was in the 5th grade. I was in the 3rd grade, and we got two different teachers.
Hey, Mike drunk, y'all. I don't know what really on, but
really not. I got water.
That's tequila. That's just straight. That's why there's no label on it. It's just straight.
You don't got a label either, nigga.
But I'm not saying 2.
Oh, hey man. Hey, look, bro. I was saying 2, but I was thinking 3rd here. But yeah, like
mathematically challenged.
Oh fuck, bro. But like, yeah, man. Like, I really did try to like back it up, bro. I really did try to like go to great lengths to back up this lie to only look more stupid, you know? Yeah. I've never known anybody that has successfully lied. By that, I mean told a lie and actually got away with it. Like, I've only seen people like lie and then it just come back and bite them in the ass. It just backfires every single time. I've never seen anybody successfully lie.
I feel like the only way you can get away with it is if you're not in contact with that person anymore. Like if it's a random stranger, because I'm not.
But even still, like, even if I don't catch them, somebody did.
Yeah, but if someone else, like, there's been times before. I used to be a tour guide in DC, and there were times where people would ask me like, "Oh, hey, do you know how to get to blah blah blah?" I would just point a random direction and be like, "Oh yeah, if you go over there."
You a wild ass.
So it's like,
nigga, bro.
That's not really lying, but that's more like
these people are alive, bro. Because this nigga,
this
nigga done sit their ass down the tunnel, nigga.
I mean, I ain't send them
down the dark alley. You don't know because you just said you just pointed it.
No, it was near all the monuments and shit. So it's like, I would say, "Oh, it's right over here," and then as they walked away, I'm like, "I think."
I would say, "Look, I'm not from here. I don't know."
No, but I did know. That was the thing. I was just like, I just spent 2 hours talking to people.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like, bro, I'm kind of trying to drink some water right now. So
like, there's literally been times like when I'm in the gym and I'm training a client, and they'll ask me, like, say for instance, right, you do a pull up, right? There's wide grip, there's closed grip, and then there's neutral grip. I know what neutral grip does. Neutral grip is like more for your biceps.
Yeah.
Closed grip is more for like your traps. A little bit of shoulders and you get some bicep because you're pulling, but wide grip, I really don't know what it does. So I was training a client one day and she literally asked me, she was like, yeah, so like, what's the difference? Mind you, I only barely know the 3 that I just mentioned.
Yeah.
There was like 5 different options. And she literally asked me, she was like, yeah, so like, what does number 3 through 5 do? Like, what are the differences between hand placement there? And I thought about it and I really thought to myself, like, am I going to sit there and lie to this bitch? Cause she don't know.
That's your client.
She don't know. So I can tell her anything. Yeah. But then I was like, you know what? Nah. I looked at her. I said, yo, to be honest with you, I have no idea.
Yeah.
I have no idea. What we focused on today is this.
Yeah.
And this is what we're going to talk about. Why? Because this is what I know. Like all this other shit. Like, look, kudos to your curiosity.
Yeah.
But you asking me a lot.
So I could look it up.
I could Google shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you want this shit like on the spot? I have no idea.
Yeah.
You know, like for me, I mean, let's be real, man. Like, I used to lie all the fucking time. Like, when I was younger, when I was, like, in my early teens and shit. I mean, especially when I was a kid. I used to lie about some of the dumbest fucking shit.
It sounds stressful.
Yeah, and it was. Because, again, like you said, I had to remember each and every single thing that I said.
And your memory is ass.
And my memory is dog doo-doo, nigga.
So, like, you being a liar is very... very dangerous.
It never worked for me.
Yeah,
which is why I stopped lying.
Yeah,
because I kept getting caught. Bro.
Oh, I said that.
Oh,
yeah. There's video recording,
bruh,
of you saying,
bruh.
That's not me. Bro.
Oh, I mean, that's not me, Mike. Come on, bro. All right. Speaking of, right? Earlier today, we were talking about Twitch.
Yeah,
and you were like, "Yo, you don't even know how to dance. Why were you so infatuated with Twitch, bro?" How I got infatuated with Twitch and this other guy named Cyborg, this white guy who was like famous for doing like robot shit. I was fucking with this chick, and I wanted to impress her, but I knew that like I couldn't dance. And she was like super into dancing when I was like 14. So I found this video on YouTube, poor quality video on YouTube. This guy that looked like me, with like thick glasses. He had short hair, dark skinned guy. And I sent her the YouTube link. Didn't do any research at all. Didn't look at the nigga name. Didn't know if he was famous or not. Didn't look at the comment section, nothing. Just sent her the YouTube link. And I was like, hey, this is me dancing. She was like, oh my God, this is so cool. You're so good. Oh my God, this is amazing, right? Probably like a month goes by. Somehow, some way, we ended up having a public argument. Not like an argument like how in relationships and shit, but like we were just having like a heated debate in front of our friends. Yeah. And she was like, yeah, you remember that fucking video you sent me? That doesn't even look like you. Dance right now. I was like, nah, I'm not comfortable. You yelling at me and shit. Shawty put on Chris Brown, Strip. The same song that old boy was dancing to in the video. And she was like, do the dance. My dumb ass.
Doing the Meemaw two-step.
She was like, nah, bro. After that, I was like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm good. Because there's so much effort that goes into lying. Like, bro, you're going through such great lengths to do one of three things that I know about. Impress people, get out of trouble, or just try to boost yourself up to make yourself feel good. You're going through all that, bro.
Yeah.
For what?
Yeah, and
just
then,
be yourself, man.
And then it's like if you go around lying so much,
people don't trust you.
Yeah, like people don't want to either believe you, anything you say. They don't want to trust you. And then when it actually comes down to like some shit that sounds like a lie.
Oh man.
And they don't take your word for it.
Yeah, like it's too good to be true.
Yeah, or
and you've lied to me before.
Yeah, or it's such a wild story that, because I'm not gonna lie, there's been a few experiences that I've had. It sounds like a lie, but I wish it was a lie. Like
the fuck?
Like, so example, right?
Oh man, here we go.
So most of my friends know about my beef with raccoons. Because there was
bro. There's some nigga
here. Look.
This nigga used to be beefing with them Jones.
No, I was minding my business, taking the trash out. So I used to live in an apartment complex where you take the trash out, whatever. So it was one night I was taking the trash out. I threw the trash, and as soon as I threw it, the trash lands. No, 2 man-sized raccoons popped out.
Fuck that nigga said man-sized.
I was like, oh, okay. But then they started charging towards me. so, like, to go from thinking like, oh, I'm throwing trash to, oh, shit.
Fighting for my life.
Yeah, and
fighting for survival.
It was an interesting night
because these rabid ass demons.
Because it's an apartment complex, so they gonna be around. Yeah. So
and there's only so far that you can like you can go.
Yeah, because I was just like,
you really can't run from them niggas, bro. Because if you miss, because like if you gotta beep boop beep your way into the main door, bro, and them niggas is on your ankles, bro.
And imagine looking out the window, seeing a nigga fight raccoons. Like, what's up? Like, it's like how am I? Hey, yo. How am I explaining that to somebody? Like, hey, yo. Like, hey man, where you get all those scratches? I don't want to talk about it.
I don't even want to talk about it.
It's too personal. I don't want to talk about it.
He said, I wish that shit was alive.
No, dead ass. Like, I wish that wasn't a story that happened, but
because like shit sounds so far fetched, but it really did happen.
Yeah.
However, if you were the type of nigga that would like lying 24/7, niggas be like, oh, here go Justin with another one of his tales, bro.
Yeah, and I'm like, and then it's like, what benefit?
What did you gain from that? Yeah, what did you gain
outside of a little trauma that one night where,
bro? This reminds me of this guy that I used to be so cool with, bro. Nigga named D, bro. And the nigga, I've told you this story multiple times, bro.
Yeah.
And the nigga sat here and for years, like I think it was like a good 3 years, he lied to me about being a millionaire.
It's a weird thing to lie about.
Specifically having $12 million. We were really cool in like 7th grade to 8th grade.
Mm-hmm.
And then from 8th grade to 12th grade, we went to different schools. Mm-hmm. So it was a good 3 years? Yeah, like 3 years that we didn't see one another.
Right.
And so 12th grade, he comes back around and seemingly he has money. But I'm like, how the fuck you got money in high school? Like, what the fuck is you doing? You know? But again, like even back when we were kids, I didn't really know a lot about like his home life and like things going on with his parents and shit like that. So I kind of just left it alone. Mm-hmm. But it was insinuated through his actions and the way that he would talk that he had money.
Right.
So after we graduated high school, after senior year, we started hanging out more and more over the summer. And he drops the bomb on me. He's like, yo, like I'm into Ameritrade. I'm into stocks. And I have amassed $12 million. And I was like, oh shit, bro, is that money you got right now? He's like, yeah. Oh, all right, cool. Not awesome. Great. You know? Because also on Snapchat, Snapchat was like a big thing. Like Snapchat back then was like Instagram and TikTok now.
Yeah. Apparently, Snapchat's still big.
Snapchat's still big, but it's just you just got the OGs on Snapchat, bro. But like on Snapchat, I knew it was him. I don't think his other followers knew it was him just by like, you know, like he was like a bony, skinny, light skinned kid. So like his wrist and like his like you know how like skinny niggas you can see more of their muscle definition and shit. Yeah. And like his hands and nails and like when you hang around niggas long enough, you kind of notice shit like that about them. And so like he would always have his hand on the steering wheel and it would be driving, like it wouldn't like sit, driving like a Porsche. I think it was a Cayenne, Porsche Cayenne, big expensive car. He was always driving this car. It was white. It had like tan interior. He was always driving that shit. However, he never showed his face. I knew it was him just because I hung around him all the time.
Right.
But he would always like, if it was like a selfie, quote unquote, it would always be from the neck down. If it was like showing like anything else, it was like a point of view, like from like his eyes type shit. Right. And he would be driving this Porsche. He'd be going to all these luxurious places. He went to like vineyards and waterfalls and shit like that. So I'm like, okay, well, you got money and I know it's you behind all this shit. So I was like, okay, well, and then it was Snapchat, you know, like Snapchat back then, it would tell, I don't know if it does it now, but it would tell you like, oh, from camera roll, or this was recorded like a week ago or some shit like that. It never said that. It was happening as he shot it. And so basically, he was basically backing up this lie. However, I didn't know it was a lie at the time. And so, you know, the years go on, and I'm like, bro, like every time we hang out, I always see you on Snapchat with this car. How come you would never pull up on me with the car, bro? You know?
Am I not good enough?
I ain't good enough for the Porsche, nigga. You can't pull up on me with the Porsche, nigga. And he always picked me up on like a 04 Audi. But it's an Audi still. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. German engineer. And all right, do your thing, bro, you know? But it was like,
nah, that's different.
Nah, but still, I'm like, my thing is like, okay, well, he presented it like, oh, this is just my A to B. And I'm like, well, if I'm gonna have an A to B, it would be an older car, a little beater joint. And you think an Audi drop top is a beater? All right, cool, you know. And I'm thinking like the Porsche's like the luxurious shit when he going out to vineyards and waterfalls like he was doing on Snapchat. But there was a moment when he was like, yo, like real quick, he picked me up and he's like, yo, I gotta go to my mom's house real quick. Shorty lived like 5 minutes away from here. And so I'm like, all right, cool, no problem. When we get out the car, he pulls me to the side. He's like, yo, Mike, real quick, do me a favor, bro. Don't say anything about how much money I make to my mom. And I'm like, why? He's like, well, she's gonna ask me for money.
It's like, wouldn't she already know?
One, wouldn't she already know? And then two, nigga, if I had $12 million, the first person I'm telling is my mom. You know, like, look, Sandra, we rich, nigga. What is you saying? Like, what the fuck?
She calling your mom by her first name for.
That's her name, nigga. Like, look, nigga, we rich, nigga. You know, and I thought that was strange, right? And I go in the house, and it's like he just had like a weird dynamic with his mom, you know. But anyway, fast forward, for the sake of time and shit. Like he basically, one night I'm working, I'm washing cars and shit. I used to detail cars and shit. And he calls me. He's like, yeah, bro, I just met this chick, you know. Well, no, he said I've been dating this chick for a while, and I want you to accompany me because she's bringing one of her friends, and I just need like a wingman because I don't want her friend to distract her while I'm trying to have my time with her and shit. I'm like, oh, okay, cool, bro. How long you been talking to this girl? So I'm talking to Shorty for like 3 months, bro. Like we already been there, done that, you know, live life and whatever the fuck else. And so I go, and you know we're having dinner and shit. The real nice, fancy fucking restaurant. I was a broke nigga, so I wasn't really trying to spend money. I was like, look, bro, I'm gonna get this little Caesar salad that apparently is $23, and this nigga ends up getting like steak, salmon, shrimp, some more shit, all the expensive shit. And as we're talking, I'm calling him by his first name. I'm fucking, I don't give a fuck that nigga. I'm like, yo, like the Armis, like we gotta go, bro. Like it's getting kind of late, bro. You know, it's 10 o'clock at night and shit.
Right.
And she's looking around, and I'm like, okay, that's strange. Mind you, when he initially picked me up, I said, yo, so what's this girl look like? Oh, she bad as shit, bro. She's slim, thick, got a fat ass, white girl, blonde hair, blue eyes. Nigga off rip when I meet the bitch, bro. She fat, she white, brown hair, brown eyes. Real regular looking chick.
So the only thing that he told the truth about was that she was
white. Like real regular looking chick. But he made her seem like she was like the Jennifer Mez of white bitches, bro.
Who's that?
Oh, you don't know Jennifer Mez? Oh, man.
No.
Nigga,
you can finally teach me.
Yeah, I was about to say, Wendy got my phone, nigga. Okay, but basically, Jennifer Mez is like this bad motherfucker, bro. You know Jason Derulo, right?
Yeah.
His baby mama, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, this bitch tough. But anyway, he made it seem like this is like the Jennifer Mez of white bitches, bro. Here you go. Whichever you like. But basically, you know, she's just, you know, this regular average looking chick. And so she's like looking around and shit. And she's like, why do you keep saying DeArmas? Who's DeArmas? And I'm like, what you mean, who's DeArmas? I'm like, it's the nigga you want to date with. And she's like,
she's what?
No. I don't know what Jennifer Mez is, but you.
Oh yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, like this bitch tough, you know. But basically, she's like, yo, like I don't know who DeArmas is and shit. And I'm like, but you want to date with the nigga? Like, what you mean? Apparently, he told her his name was something else. You know, this was years ago. I don't really remember what he said the name was.
It's like if you're gonna lie about your name, at least use like your middle name or something. And just,
like this bitch don't know your name, nigga. And then I was like, how the fuck y'all been dating for 3 months and you don't know your boyfriend's name? She was like, 3 months. We met today.
Shit, that's wild.
On Tinder. I was like, wait, but he said you lived out in, I think he said like Rockville or some shit like that. She was like, no, I'm from Leesburg, Virginia, like 2 hours away. I was like, what the fuck? And she overlooked all of that. And she was like, you know, it's fine, whatever. Maybe he was just trying to protect his image or whatever the fuck else. And she was like really pressed. She was like, yo, like, can I just get your car keys really quick? And I'm like, why the fuck she want this nigga car keys so bad? This nigga drive a 04 Audi. And she was like, yo, like, I really want to drive your Lamborghini. I was like, when the fuck did this nigga get a Lamborghini? Like, my man just lied and lied and lied and lied, bro. Like, the shit made no fucking sense.
Come on.
You're like, the shit made no fucking sense, bro. And
you know it's going to catch.
We can hear it in here.
Oh, you don't hear it?
No.
Okay.
Even when they walk upstairs, I don't hear it. Yeah.
Okay.
So everything here is just really sensitive for some reason.
Okay.
Yeah. But whenever I put it in editing, I just hear us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
That's why I just been ignoring the shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, like, it's just fucking weird, nigga.
Yeah.
And nothing that he did, none of the lies that he told worked out for him. He lost all of his friends. Nobody trusted him. There were multiple times where I had conversation with people that I didn't even know he lied to. People that we all went to high school together and shit with. And they were like asking me, like, yo, why the fuck do you hang out with this nigga, bro? Like, he a lying ass nigga, bro. He a shiesty ass nigga, bro. And I'm like, yo, what you mean? He's like, bro, this nigga lying about having this kind of money and doing this kind of that. And like, it was literally the time, it was like midnight. Me and this other guy named Antonio sat down with him. And Antonio was like, all right, D, you got $12 million, so you say. Where's all this money coming from? D told me it was from stocks.
Right.
He told Antonio it was from owning multiple six-figure businesses. And then the nigga was like, well, what six-figure business do you own? And I was like, see, bro, like, you not helping yourself,
So you
bro.
just lying this whole time.
So sitting here and lying, especially about shit that people can just easily find out about you.
Yeah.
Like, for me, I was just naive. It was a friend of mine. I didn't see him for years.
Yeah.
So at face value, it made sense. I haven't seen you in 6 years. So yeah, sure, bro. Like, cool, you know.
Yeah.
But after spending time with the guy, I'm like, yeah, bro, that's not really adding up, you know. Like, that don't really make a lot of sense and shit, you know.
Seems like the moral of this story is it's kind of corny. Like after,
not kind of.
Yeah, like after a while, it's just like you get off better just telling the truth,
Bro.
because you end up, even if the truth is uncomfortable, like
Be honest.
yeah, because it's like in that realm. Most of the time, I've noticed, even if it's like a tough thing to say or whatever, people respect the fact that you were just honest with them.
Yeah.
So it's just like, yeah, I may not have wanted to hear it, or yeah, blah 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 blah, but I appreciate the fact that you were honest and you weren't just being like, oh well, yeah, I do that all the time. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, like that's my favorite thing to.
Yeah.
Except job applications. I feel like that's probably like the one.
you should probably lie on
lie
your job
away.
application,
Lie
yeah.
away. Like,
You should probably lie on that.
yeah, the amount of times I've been like, oh yeah, I got plenty of experience.
I mean, I won't, you know, do that to myself because I just accepted a position. But yeah, you know, I mean, do that, you know.
yeah, I'm like, hey,
Get in where you fit in, nigga.
Yeah.
You know. But like in life and shit, like especially to
Relationships,
women, especially
yeah.
when you're in the dating world, bro. Be yourself,
Yeah.
you know. And if it's something that you feel as if you have to lie about, don't talk about it. You know, like if you a broke nigga and you don't really got a lot of money, and the chick that you're interested in, like most women, is just really interested in, like, not necessarily a gold digger, but just really interested in how much money you're making.
Yeah.
Oh, just don't talk about your money. You know. It's like, oh, well, I'm working at this kind of job. I'm making like $50,000 a year. Oh, well, I make $900,000 a year, you know, after taxes. Like, don't do that, bro. Just,
I invented toothpaste.
you know what I'm saying? Like, what the
that's
fuck?
my shit.
Like,
Dude.
yeah, every time you turn on the light bulb, I did that.
It's like that was my great.
That's in my lineage, nigga.
Nah.
You know what I mean? I recently, you know what I mean? I had a passing in the family, and I had to sign off on my inheritance. I was like 300 mil. Like, don't do that.
You
bro.
ever look up and you see clouds? That was my great grandma.
You ever heard of NASA? Nigga, like real tea, you know, like don't tell nobody, but like the whole reason that we had to go to the moon, the nigga that was on the moon, that's my great uncle. Like, no, bro, like,
You know, the first person that was ever thirsty.
I gave that
was
nigga
like,
water.
yeah, like that was my great grandmother on my dad's side.
I made water so the nigga could drink.
You know,
Like,
low key,
don't do
I
that.
created cats.
Oh,
If you ever see a little meow meow, that was
you
me.
know,
That
I was in my scientific lab while I was doing my scientifics, and I came across some DNA. and I put this animal together, and I got sick of the bark and the ribbit, nigga, and I was just like, you know what, nigga, meow, nigga.
The cats were speaking in full sentences before, but I was like, hey,
y'all doing too much. I had to shut that shit down.
You gonna confuse the humans. So.
You gonna confuse the humans. Yo, every time you think of a human, nigga, that's me, nigga. Real shit, I'm a celestial being. I do this shit for real, nigga. Like, yo, these niggas be lying like shit, bro. Like, bro, don't do that. Like, you look dumb, bro.
All right, so I gotta ask, what is the dumbest thing you lied about?
Yeah. You think long and hard about this one.
That's not going to incriminate yourself.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I done lied about a lot of dumbass shit. I would say the one thing that I lied about that was stupid and had the most repercussions, just in relationships, bro. Like cheating on bitches and shit, you know, when I should have just been like, yeah, I did fuck shorty, you know, or yeah, I am texting so and so. Because then it's like, and I'm not talking about like heartbreak and emotions and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But more so just like, you know, like it all could have been just done and over with had I just, you know, been honest. You know, like I've lost like a lot of good relationships and friendships, not from cheating, but from lying about cheating.
Yeah.
And like, you know, just like being interested in other girls and things like that. So like literally there was this one point, she was my best friend at one point, and I liked her and I had feelings for her and stuff, but I was dating, you know, messing with other girls and everything. And she was like, yo, like, I really want this to work out between us, you know, but I need to know, like, are you still fucking with April? And I'm like, nah, I ain't fucking with April. Whole time after this, I'm about to go see April.
Only April I know is the month.
You know what I mean, nigga? Like, I'm about to go see April Rain now. Nigga, you keep rapping to me, though. And, you know, of course it got found out later on down the line, but it wasn't a matter of like, oh, I'm breaking up with you and I'm leaving. But like, I really fucked up that trust.
Yeah.
And by me fucking up that trust, I really fucked up that friendship and that relationship that I had with that woman. So like, but even just like outside of her specifically, like that's happened like in every relationship I've had. Like I've stepped out, or I wasn't the most faithful guy, but rather than just being a fucking man and just saying like, hey, like I'm interested in other women, you know, like I care about you and I want you to be the main one, but I love women, you know, so I want other women. I've noticed that when I am honest about that, of course they don't like it, but they're like more accepting. You know, it's like, oh, okay, all right, well, that's not really what I want, but
they appreciate,
if that's what you want to do,
okay,
fine, you know. But when I just like straight lie, it's like come on, Mike, like just be
it's like, I'm an adult, just tell tell the truth.
Yeah, so that was like the most repercussion. What about yourself?
So it wasn't to that realm, but it was there was one, it was a few years ago, and me and some friends, we took a trip to Six Flags, and it was like towards the end, blah blah blah, and somebody was trying to get me to go on the roller coaster. He was like, yo, come on. And I was like, nah, we about to go.
Talking lies like that. I'm talking about girls. Go ahead.
Yeah,
I got another one.
I mean, because I don't be lying like that. So it was like, and that's what you was like, I was like, oh, next time, man, we about to go, blah, blah, blah. And no, I had no intention on getting on the roller coaster next time. But I ended up getting called out while we were there. He was like, oh, no, we got time. Yeah, because I rode with him.
Ooh.
So he was like,
yeah, you know, me and Jerry, bro, we probably got to get out of here in like the next like couple minutes, bro. It's all good.
Because I thought,
what you mean, bro? We supposed to go at like 10?
Because I thought we were walking towards the exit. So I'm like, man, it seems like the day's about to be over, man. Next time, man.
The sun went down.
And he was like, oh, no, it's one right here. And I was like, fuck. And I ended up getting on. And
I mean, yeah.
But I was just like, I was hoping that would be like, all right, yeah, next time.
Yeah.
Knowing that next time would never happen.
And you was going to be cool with that.
Yeah, but no. Like,
you had to face that.
And it was one of them spinny jump, like the spinny roller coasters where literally like 40 spins.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I blacked out. Like literally
You passed out. It was like that.
Yeah, like literally, because I don't do roller coasters. So literally,
shit.
like, and then it was the wild part. Like, I remember taking everything out of my pocket except my phone. So first spin, phone yeets out my pocket.
Man.
So they went into the woods. They had to find it, whatever. No scratches, no dents, no nothing. But I was just like, yeah, no.
Damn, bro.
So
I lied about some stupid ass shit. It was 2 years ago. I was with Austin and Will, and they gonna hate me for saying this shit. But I lied about being like a thug ass nigga, bro.
I want to hear this.
And I told them niggas, because we was going to the gun range, nigga, I was like, yeah, bro, I used to be out here, nigga, with the nigga, I used to be out here, nigga. I was like, bro, I used to tote that thing with me, nigga, you know what I'm saying? And I'll pull that shit out, nigga. No, it damn well I ain't never shot no gun, bro.
Probably got to the range.
Bro, I got to the range. I got this shit on my phone, bro. I got to the range, bro. I had the gun in my hand, bro. And I've been to a gun range before, but like I've never like shot a gun in the way that I was talking about. Like I used to be like really like thugged out, nigga. Like I really used to be out here. And I took the shit out, bro. And I got it on my phone. I shot the first bullet, bro. And I shot it. Like, ooh. And I look back at Austin like, yo, what the fuck, you see this? But I tried to keep it in my character, nigga. And even Austin was like, nigga, you lied like shit. Nigga, you ain't never shot no fucking gun, bro.
You let out a little screech.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you almost pissed yourself shooting that shit, nigga. Yo, that nigga looked at me, bro. He was like, man, Mike, come on, bro. Like
so you ain't have to lie.
Like you had to lie to me. I was just trying to impress niggas, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like Austin from fucking Florida, Will from the Bronx. These two non-thuggish niggas, bro. I was just trying to be cool, bro. I was trying to be cool, bro. I got found out 20 minutes later, bro.
Yeah.
Because I was saying all this shit in the car on the way to the gun range, bro.
That's wild, man.
Yeah.
Plus the gun range is loud.
The gun range loud as shit. Niggas was looking at me like, not even those two, bro. Like niggas was dead ass looking at me like, bro, what the fuck? The fuck up with him, bro?
Yeah.
Because I've only went to a gun range one other time in my life, bro. And I forgot who I even went with. Oh no, I wasn't even at the gun range, bro. I was in North Carolina with my stepdad, and I shot a gun.
Yeah.
And he basically like took me through all the motions and shit. But I did that literally like 3 months ahead of time, like before going to Florida. And that was my first time shooting a gun. And then I go to Florida, shooting more guns, and I'm like, oh no, nigga, y'all niggas ain't never shot no gun, nigga. Y'all niggas ain't never let that shit off, nigga. Y'all niggas ain't never let that leg go, nigga.
Say first bullet.
First bullet. I got scared, bro. The bullet came out and like hit my finger and it was hot. I was like, ooh, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I look like a fucking bitch that day, bro.
Nah, I mean, guns will like
It'll humble you, bro.
Yeah, it'll. Cause like when I was on Boy Scouts, we used to do like rifles and stuff.
Bullshit, y'all had rifles at the Boy Scouts, bro.
No, we did.
What the fuck?
It was at, of course, you wasn't doing it weekly on Fridays, but it was more like when we would go to camp and stuff. Like they would, and it was like a little range. It was either archery or they had like little like rifles you could use, and like that was different. But I went, I think last year, and as soon it's different. Like when like you can hear all the shit, and the shit sounds like Thor's hammer just banging. Cause you're just like,
no, bro, you can dead ass feel it.
Yeah, and it's just like
you can feel it, bro. Like, ugh.
Cause I was just like, yo, this shit a lot different from Troop 1657. Just yeah, no. Then when we walked in, it's like, cause they give you the little headphones.
Yeah,
and shit.
yeah, you need them.
Yeah, cause I was just like, oh, even with the headphones on, this shit loud, and yeah, I mean, it was cool. But I was like, I don't get how people be like sideways and that shit.
Bro,
and
no,
I'm like,
no.
Because I'm like, I don't.
Because that motherfucker got some kickback.
Yeah,
bro. Yeah. So I mean, bro, don't fucking lie.
Yeah,
you just gonna make yourself look stupid, bro. Like me, embarrassing myself in front of my friends. Like literally, I had no reason at all to lie to them.
Yeah,
had no reason at all to lie to them. I just wanted to seem cool. But then it wasn't even a sense of like impressing. Like I've known these niggas for years.
Yeah.
Like there was no reason for me to do that. I don't even know why. It just came out of me, bro. Like y'all niggas ain't tough for real, nigga. Y'all niggas ain't really like that, nigga. You know what I mean? I'm out here in Temple Hills, Maryland, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Then you ended up,
and ironically, it was Will's first time ever shooting a gun ever in his life, and this nigga just, oh, okay.
Yeah,
my bitch ass. He actually had shot a gun
trigger
before. Like, bruh, like nigga, Austin knew that shit was cap immediately because when we got there, when you buy ammo and you have an empty clip, you have to put the ammo in the clip. I never did that when I shot guns with my stepdad.
Right.
It was already loaded, so I'm sitting here like trying to put the shit in, and it wouldn't go in. And also I was like, bro, I thought you did this shit all the time. And I was like, nah, nigga, none of your shit different, nigga.
They didn't show y'all how to do it?
No. Because they ask you when you sign the waiver, have you
also you continue to lie. Oh, okay. Okay. Because I'm like, I know when I went, they were like, have you ever done this before? And we were like, no.
I was like, hell yeah.
So
they do this shit all the time.
They showed us how to put the bullets in.
I mean? I shoot these papers, nigga. I shoot niggas, nigga. I shoot deer, nigga.
See, but that's the thing. You could have amended the lie when they asked. Like, you could have just been like, it's been a long time. I need a refresher. You was like, nah, I do this shit in my sleep.
Nah, nigga, I did this shit this morning.
Because I'm like, putting bullets in is tough.
I'm just here for sport, nigga.
Like, I don't see how people do that shit on the regular.
That shit is hard, bro. I was like, yo, what the fuck?
Because that shit felt, it was like, is that a paper cut?
Bro, that shit, that ass would like hurt my thumb, like trying to push this shit in, bro. And I'm sitting here thinking I'm that nigga. Like, well, telling these niggas that I'm that nigga when I really wasn't, bro. And it was just pointless, bro. There was literally no reason at all for me to sit there and lie to my friends.
Then you doubled down on it. Because you had a way out.
I stood 10 toes down on that shit, bro. I was really like, nah, y'all don't understand, bro. I'm out here, nigga.
What did they say after? Once y'all left all the bullets?
It was just silent.
Yeah, I bet.
It was silent. We went to Chick-fil-A, bro. Called the raps, bro. Like this nigga Mike a lying ass nigga.
You know, I hope they come here one day and they able to tell the story.
Oh yeah. They've already told me like, yo, Mike, we got to get on this podcast, bro. They exploit your ass, nigga.
Like, I do this shit.
I know, I do this shit for real, nigga. I'm out here shit in my pants.
Do that noise again, niggas. Whoa. You sound like Hank Hill. Oh boy!
God damn it, Bobby! God damn it, Bobby!
Nah, whenever like that's the go-to sound that like whenever I if I want like a comedic like laugh, I'll just think of Hank Hill. The oh boy! that's my go-to whenever
the fuck is he talking about?
Nah, because you know sometimes you need like
inspiration to laugh.
Yeah, well, no, like when shit gets kind of like when shit get kind of weird, you just need like something that'll always make you laugh. It's always Hank Hill. He, like him. Oh.
That nigga funny as hell, bro. Ain't no way he said that shit, bro.
Yeah, no, that was.
Yeah, man, but that lion shit just ain't alpha, bro. It's not it. It's really just.
And it takes so much time too. Like that's.
Like the links you have to go through again to successfully lie to a person, like.
But it makes you wonder: is there any successful way to do it?
I doubt it.
Yeah.
Besides like manipulation.
Yeah,
but then you got to be a fucking narcissist to live in that shit.
Because you got to remember. You got to remember all that shit too. All right, so switching a little. We touched on a little from like I'm in this Reddit group. Well, I'm on Reddit, but
this nigga in Reddit.
No, I mean because it'd be like some interesting conversations. And shit. And so this one it says, I don't know if you. All right, I'm gonna do it anyway. It says when you interview someone
for a job. I'm smart enough to. What you trying to say, nigga?
No, I mean like I ain't never seen you like dress up.
Oh yeah, but I mean I know about shit. Yeah, I don't got a suit. I was about to lie to you right there. I'm sorry.
It's just embedded in. He didn't learn from Austin and Will. Yeah.
I was about to get caught in 4K. Because why should I be like, yeah, I got suits and shit. And they go, yeah, go get them. Oh,
I'm like, suits? I sleep in suits.
no, I mean, they at my house. Nigga, we at your house.
Like, we are 10 steps away from you.
Like, you in the way. Nigga, I'll move.
No, but the question was, when you interview someone for a job, how important to you is it that they dress at least semi-professionally?
10. I always dress up to like job interviews and shit. Only for my most recent job, personal training at my gym.
Yeah,
I didn't have to. Like, they were just like, hey, like, just come in your gym attire because we're going to physically test you.
Yeah,
and that wouldn't make sense if you wore a suit.
Yeah,
but even when I went to be a bartender for the first time, I didn't wear like a suit, but I wore like a button down, some nice pants, a little bit of jewelry. I had a tie on and shit,
Yeah.
So I think it's very important because it's like, like, it's your first look. Like, these niggas don't know you from a can of paint, bro. You gonna pull up with some fucking Sean John and some a wife beater and
like, Sean John these days.
You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of wild, bro. Like,
so full velour suit.
That's kind of crazy, bro. That's kind of crazy. So yeah, I think that's like highly important, because it's like again, like, these niggas don't know you, bro. And you just pulling up like some bum ass nigga off the street, or I mean, you could just be in your casual clothes, But it's like, bro, you going for a job in corporate America or the government, or I mean, even if it's just like some basic shit, like oh, I just want to wash cars at the local car wash and shit. Still, I mean, dress nice, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, because I think people are starting to move away from the 3-piece suit era of like
vests,
shirt, like being suited, jacket. Like suited and booted.
I like that look. I personally don't see myself doing that like on a daily basis, like for corporate America or some shit like that. But like for events and everything, yeah.
I mean, because I feel like I've definitely walked into interviews very like casual, but the stuff that I wore, like, if you were to just see it, it would give off a different vibe. It wouldn't look like even like there's been times where I've walked in with like dark colored jeans, but everything else was put together in a way where it was just like, oh, like, I don't even notice that you have jeans on.
So it's like business casual.
Yeah, no, jeans aren't really.
I was about to say business casual is more like chinos and khakis and shit.
Yeah, but I think within that, it's just a matter of like, as long as you're able to finesse it in a way where,
if it look good and it works, fuck it, But I mean, still, like, present yourself in a respectable manner, especially when you're going out for a job, first date. Meeting old girl's parents for the first time. I mean, shit, bro, just look nice for the sake of looking nice.
Yeah, like, just for yourself. Yeah.
Like,
okay, so since you brought up the date thing, all right, so who, in your opinion, who pays for the first date?
Men pay for every date. Every date, bro. Every single one. Every single one.
That tax bracket must be different.
I mean, when you are in a different tax bracket, yeah. But I mean, like, average guys, like you and me, who are trying to get to that level and trying to educate young men to come along with us, every date. If I'm making $100K a year, why the fuck not? If I'm making 50, this bitch gonna go to Arby's, nigga. if I'm making 50K a year, I mean, good, you're making some kind of money, but you shouldn't be going out on dates, or at least not many.
Well, I mean, I think it depends.
Then, like, my bad.
No, you good? Go ahead.
Oh, but like with a lot of modern women, bro, like, if you're not paying, at least for the first date, you gotta pay for the first date, bro. That's like a standard, bro. Because also, it also, like, it depends on who asked who. Yeah. But you can also argue, like, okay, well, like, if you ask the woman, hey, do you want to go on a date with me? You're the one that wants to go on a date. You pay. But also, she agreed. So in the event that it's like, hey, like, you want to split this like 50-50 and shit like that, all right, cool, because you did agree to come out with me. But the fact that you initiated, hey, I would like to take you out on a date, will you come out with me? By obligation, you gotta pay for that.
I think it kind of depends on where you go, Because like I've heard from a lot of people, because like I've asked women before, not women that I was dating, just like friends,
just
and
women,
they've. There are a lot of people that like first date they'll go to like Starbucks. They'll do something.
Bro, a date doesn't need to be Ruth Chris.
Well, no,
Fogo de Chão. Like that doesn't need to be your first date.
Wait, Fogo de what?
Fogo de Chão. It's not Fogo de Chão.
All right, moving on.
No, I'm serious.
No,
I'm serious.
I don't trust you with words.
No, I'm serious. It's Fogo de Chão.
I'll Google it, but
It's
with
Fogo de
words,
Chão.
no
No,
chance.
that's Portuguese, bro. That's Fogo de Chão.
You with words, no chance.
All right, bro.
If you're right,
I'm telling you.
apology on mic, but
I'm right. I'm right.
But
it's Fogo de Chão.
no, not with words. No. But anyway, no, like when it comes to like first dates, like I've heard people going like more so like, you know, like she pays for hers, you pay for yours, because people like men are weird sometimes. Like in the realm of like, hey, I know we only went to Starbucks. You got a venti iced coffee, but what you gonna do for that iced coffee?
That's kind of crazy. Trying to get your dick sucked from a medium. That's kind of wild.
But there's some dudes that move like that, where like any type of me pulling my wallet out to pay for whatever, that means that I need to be reciprocated.
I mean, a date doesn't buy pussy. However, if I take you out on a date and you eating up $50 worth of snow crab legs, a $90 tomahawk, and fucking like expensive ass fuck whatever the fuck, you know, and you not throwing no ass, it's kind of wild. Like I done sat in and spent $300 on our first date. You can't even look at it.
But that's the thing.
You can't even touch it.
That's the thing. Chances are you probably shouldn't even be
smell the motherfucker.
Like you probably shouldn't be spending $300 on the first date anyway.
So
like when you might go on that first date and y'all might hate each other. You might be like, "Yo, she's boring. He sucks. His breast." Like you could say whatever.
Like
so
his hair is weird. Yeah.
So it's just like I think that's why sometimes people might split the first few until there's that level of like, all right, he not gonna follow me home whenever, because like I said,
I would argue that it is your tax bracket plays a role, and where you go on that first date plays a role. If you're fucking Andrew Tate and you're going to restaurants that I've never even fucking heard of, where your meal is like $2,000 fucking dollars, and you make $300 million a year, yeah, nigga, you should be paying for every single date that you ask this chick on. You know what I mean? But if you're an average guy making average money, and you ask a chick out on the first date, you shouldn't be going out to, you know, mid-tier or top-tier restaurants knowing that you don't have the financial freedom to pay for that shit, you know? Because it's like, okay, if I ask a girl on a date and say I make less than $50,000 a year, I'm not gonna be like, oh, let's go to Benihana. I only got $200 in my bank account. Yeah. Why the fuck? Why is it in your thought process to even go to Benihana?
Yeah, I mean, because I'm not gonna lie, like I probably like a date
take that
like,
bitch to Fridays.
No, I mean, because like and I think like in that realm, since we're talking about lying, I think at that point that's where once you get past those first few dates, and because you don't want to eat with everybody, like you don't want to break bread with everybody, because like it's like say boom, first date, we go to an expensive restaurant. First 5 minutes, they be like, "Oh, so how you like dogs?" I fucking hate dogs. I kill every dog I see.
Oh my god!
And it's just like, so
you got problems.
It's like
you out here hating dogs.
So
nigga, you got problems. What the fuck did dog do?
You be like,
that was extreme.
Like, oh, what about cats? I punt every cat I see. Just off of GP. I just
can't. Oh, GP, nigga. What did you say, nigga?
But now, like in a situation like that, where it's like first 5-10 minutes, you find out, oh, this person's attractive, but I'm not really connecting with them. Whatever. I feel like sometimes people might do like coffee or something to start out, just so it could be a thing of like, hey,
first day we can get coffee.
There's no commitment. There's no.
First day we can get coffee. We can go to this little mom and pop joint, you know, that's not super expensive, but the food is immaculate. you know, but we not going to fucking PF Chang's.
Yeah, no, and that's what
Like, that's kind of crazy. Like on a first date, you know.
Yeah, and that's what I'm like.
When you an average nigga, you know.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think people kind of have like everybody has their own like what's the word I'm looking for? Like everybody has their own like phase where they figure out do they want to go that next step with someone, and for certain people or for most people it might be coffee. If you're a little higher up, you might go to a restaurant, whatever. You might go so often, you might have like a code word to be like, hey, she sucks. Like, wrap the shit up. Like,
this bitch,
whatever.
This bitch the wood, bro.
So, but I think it just depends. I think it depends on the situation. Like, yeah, the first few dates, it should be very, like, no obligation. Like, hey, I don't want... Because there are some, like, women that I've heard where they're like, dudes will ask for something, and all they got was french fries from McDonald's.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And then they'll be like...
that's kind of crazy.
So, what we doing afterwards? And it's like... What you mean? Like,
nigga, first of all, you ain't even feed me for real.
It's like, you got me fries.
You
like,
want some pussy or some fries, bro?
So
that's how you live life.
Because I mean, there's a lot of men that walk around entitled, and they feel like
but I mean, French fries is wild. French fries is kind of wild. Hey. If you out here doing that shit, bro, nigga, you not a goose, nigga. You ain't part of the gang, nigga. That's kind of crazy, bro.
I mean, we don't have all these true crime stories for nothing.
I mean, facts.
So I feel like within this, it's just like date people that want to date you. Like I feel like that's the key thing. It's like if you like, there's some really chill dates, especially like starting out, that don't cost a lot up front. It's just very like, hey, I just want to get to know you, blah blah blah. And then it's like if you don't go into it with any expectations, even if you're not expecting cheeks, like let the shit happen naturally. Like don't let it be a thing of like, so that was a nice steak, wasn't it? Say like
real moist. You moist?
Hey, that's wild.
I'm ready to go. Ready to round them up. But to your point though, is like, okay, what a lot of men need to understand, in order to have healthy relationships, you need to continue to date your girl after you got your girl.
Yeah, for sure.
So many niggas like get the chick, go above and beyond, shoot over the moon to get with this girl, and when they finally get with the girl, they show their true colors. They kind of calm it down. However, when you continue to date your girl, your relationship is more fruitful. But also because you started out trying to show off, trying to take it to all these expensive ass restaurants and shit. Now that you got her, you gotta keep going to these expensive ass restaurants.
That's the expectation
all the time, because now that's what she expects of you. Your very first date, you took this bitch out to fucking Salt Bay's joint to get tomahawk steaks and shit that cost like $3,000. Now every fucking Saturday you going to do the same shit, because that's what you put her on to. That's the kind of person that you showed her that you are. So when you try to redact that and you try to pull that back, shorty's looking at you like, yo, babe, like, what you mean? Like, I thought this is your lifestyle. I thought this is what you did.
It's you know, we was eating golden steaks.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Like, the nigga came out and did one of these joints, bro. I thought we was good, you know? What happened? What you mean we don't got no money?
This is off topic, but bro is hairy as fuck. So like when Salt Bay. So like all the shit is like,
it's kind of wild.
It's like running through.
That's kind of wild.
The 40-year-old hair and then just.
This nigga said 40-year-old hair, bro.
But yeah, it's to the point like setting that expectation.
So whatever date you start out with, when you continue to date your girl to have a fruitful relationship, you got to keep that in mind as well. You can't just be out here just like, all right, this week I'm gonna take her to Maggiano's. Next week we're going to Nando's. Nigga, we talking about two different caliber restaurants. Yeah. Because one of them ain't even really a restaurant.
Yeah. And I think people forget, like, there are people that use people for free food. Like, there are people that literally have names saved
free food
as like a burger or like some fries. Yeah. It's like,
chicken wing.
Whenever I'm hungry, I can call so and so for a good time. And so it's just like setting that expectation, like you said, like setting that expectation, like, hey, like we can start off small and then grow. Like the shit can get more extravagant as things go along. But it's like again, like if it works, like if you're able to start off, top notch and keep it that way,
cool, bro.
And then it's like, hey, by all means, ball out. But the average person is not doing that. Mm-hmm. The average person might be putting a bunch of shit on a credit card first few dates just to impress somebody, and then
when you bag her and she is under the impression that all the shit you impressed her with, she think that's how you live. If you sat here and rented a fucking G-Wagon for 2 weeks so that you can take her out, now when your lease is up, and you back to driving your little Mazda, shorty sitting here like, hold on, like what happened to the Benz?
Yeah, like you pull up in a Corolla and shit like, yo,
what's going on? Oh, it's my mom's car. And this is where we get back into lying. Mm-hmm. Lying about shit that can be easily found out. Lying about material shit that can be taken away from you. You know what I mean? Sitting here lying about how you got a G-Wagon, but really you rented the shit on Turo for 2 weeks. Now that your lease is up, you right back to driving your Corolla. Lying about having so much money, taking the bitch out to, I don't know, fucking Blue Dolphin and shit out in, I think like Annapolis, where you'll pay like $200 for your meal. One person, $200 for your meal. And now that you done ran out of money or you waiting on your paycheck to come through, shorty sitting here like, oh, wait, what's going on? Mm-hmm. I thought this was you. I thought this was your life. What the fuck happened?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think, again, that goes back to just making sure you're aware of who you're dating. Because there are certain people where, like, they don't have it, but they date to have that whatever. And it's like, if that's not what you want, then you could be honest and be like, hey, respectfully, I'm looking for somebody that's already on my time, not somebody that's like I might get there at one point, but I'm not there right now. So we shouldn't waste each other's time trying to pretend like every car you're going to be in got red interior, whatever, or every restaurant going to have complimentary caviar or whatever.
Man.
Like let's just burst that bubble right now
and shut that shit down.
Yeah, because it's like for most like women, they'd be cool with just somebody being honest to be like, oh, okay, I get it.
They not gonna be cool with you being broke, but they'll be cool with you being honest about being broke.
Yeah, because
and they'll just move on to the nigga that's not broke.
Yeah, but it's like in that point, it would just be a mutual thing where it would be like, hey, it was a cool time. Thanks for being honest, so that you don't gotta stress out about trying to
impress me.
Like, fuck this, I gotta take this car back tomorrow. We got a date on Thursday.
Yeah, how the fuck I'm gonna get it back?
Yeah, it's just like at the end of the day, it's like if
there was literally a moment. This is back when I was working at Toyota, and I went out on a date with this girl. And one day I had one car, because when I worked at Toyota, they allowed us to take different cars and shit. And I didn't take the car to impress her. I was just driving that car that day. Right. She texted me and was like, hey, I want to link up. And I was just in that car. I'm not going to go back to get my car to, go fool around with her. Yeah. So I'm driving this fucking Mustang. We hang out. Everything's cool. She don't say anything about the Mustang. She wants to hang out a couple of days after. And I have a Toyota Highlander, big high-end truck, like $80,000 truck. And she's like, whoa, I didn't know you had two cars. And I never denied it. Yeah. I never denied it. The next time we hung out, I had another car. And again, I wasn't doing the shit intentionally to lie to her. But however, every time she brought it up, I never
stopped it.
I never said no.
Yeah.
And then, around the time I got my Honda Civic, she was like, oh, this is so different from all the other cars that you driven. I'm like, oh yeah, this is my baby right here, man. This me, And she was like, I like your Mustang better. And I was like, well, that wasn't my Mustang. And she's like, but for like a good 2 years, I thought that was it. I thought that was your car,
No,
and then I looked stupid because I didn't own up to. I was working at this job. I don't work there anymore. They used to let us take cars.
Yeah, because you didn't lie. But I didn't tell the truth
lie,
either.
but I also didn't make it known, like, hey, like this ain't me. Like this ain't,
Yeah.
And then I just ended up looking dumb. Ended up losing the girl.
Yeah.
Now, had I would have just came out and said, hey, I do have my own vehicle. I do have my own means of transportation.
But where I work at,
they just allowed me to have all these different cars and shit, And it helped my case with those other cars because I always had the same tag. Yeah. They have what's called a dealer tag, and it's like assigned to you and shit. So every single car I took out, they all had the same tag. So she really was thinking like, oh, these are all your cars. Like they all say.
I will say though, if she thought it was all yours off the tags, it's kind of dumb.
No, like they all start with 2A.
Still, like you
They're
gotta
like
have
different numbers,
yeah,
right?
like they're gonna have like different whatever. Because like somebody else that you might not know might have the very next tag number.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like, I'm pretty sure she probably just saw you in the car,
Saw me in the car and then
those
thought,
were
yeah.
yours. But like, I hope it wasn't off.
That's kind of stupid.
Yeah, I'm hoping that it's not off the tag.
Because
I'm
if anything, that would have told like the story.
Yeah,
of,
that
like,
would've been like
this is my job's car.
I'm
and
like,
shit.
oh, he might be stealing cars. he just so happened to have the
Somebody
same
need to
tag
stop this
on.
nigga. Somebody need to stop this
Man,
nigga.
this is devious.
This nigga like Nico Bellic from GTA 4, bro. This nigga just stealing cars, bro.
Just doing whatever.
You know what I mean? Doing what he does and shit. Yeah, but because I never owned up to this shit, I never denied what she was saying, and because I never said, "Hey, you know, I appreciate it, but this ain't me." When it finally did come out, it was just like, yeah, I'm like, nah, like you kind of just lied to me, bro. Like I don't really trust that shit. And I'm like, well, I didn't lie. She's like, yeah, but you didn't tell me.
Yeah, and I feel like that's like that.
That's that fine line.
Yeah, it's like you didn't lie, but you didn't tell the truth either, and like you allowed me to think that this thing was actually there when it wasn't.
Like when it comes to cheating and shit, bro. Like a nigga can sit here and have a girlfriend, have a little side chick. The side chick thinking like, oh, like he's all mine, he's all me and shit like that, and he never says, hey, I have a girlfriend. But when she's like posted him on Instagram, introducing him to like her friends and family and everything like that, and then it comes out that he has been cheating, that he does have a girlfriend. It's like, well, why didn't you tell me you had a girlfriend? Well, you never asked me.
Yeah.
So I didn't lie to you.
Yeah, but I didn't tell you the truth.
But I
either.
didn't tell you the truth.
You know, there was actually a story a few months ago where two women were dating the same dude, and they were planning a trip to go to the same place with that same guy, and they found each other. Like I think she posted him, and then one of the other girlfriend's friends was just like, "Hey, what's your relationship to him?" She was like, "Oh, that's my boyfriend." And she was like,
Funny.
"I think you might be dating my friend's friend." So they ended up going on the trip together, like the two girls. Like
that's kind of on him though, because as the middleman, knowing that you have two different plans to go to the same place with two different women, you should have like been like, hey, like to like one of the girls, like, hey babe, like rather than going to fucking Texas, let's go here instead or some shit, you know, rather than just allowing them to plan the trip. Like that's kind of dumb on his part.
I mean, I would just say don't do it altogether, because it's
Look,
like,
man, I'm never gonna deny a man the opportunity to have multiple women, bro.
Well, no,
but if you gonna do that shit, be smart about it, be honest about it, be like, hey, look, I am fucking this bitch, you know.
And I think that's where I'm more so just be honest about it, because they didn't know about each other until one of their friends happened to let someone know. So
yeah, and like even if the chick that you're dealing with isn't cool with you dating multiple chicks, just date a chick who is cool with you dating multiple chicks, bro.
Yeah, I mean, because
don't be selfish, nigga.
Because I'm like, that's not my thing, but I know there's other people where if you just talk to them, they'll be like, I mean, I don't know about a long term, but we can try. Yeah. Like they might, we can try.
Yeah, this might not last forever.
Yeah, but
I mean,
be like a trial period.
If this is what's gonna make you happy for a couple of months, cool.
Yeah.
You know?
All right, so I got another Reddit post.
Okay.
All right, so it's a question. So it's a little bit of a. So she said, "So hi, I'm a 19-year-old female, and my friend is a 30-year-old male. We met online in the gaming community when I was around 16, and he was 27.
Oh, this nigga's a predator. This nigga's a predator.
So I've always felt sort of weird about it due to the age difference.
Yeah.
How young I am when we met. I'm no way interested in him romantically.
Okay.
And all we've really done is just watch movies and play games together.
Okay.
Over the years, we've gotten closer, talking about usual life woes and struggles we're both having. I've considered meeting him in real life, which I think he wants to do too. I haven't told anyone about him. I'm still young. I barely know what's going on. I'm struggling with my mental health issues, so I doubt my judgment is as good as it should be. I'm willing to answer questions to elaborate more. So she asked the question, should I break it off for my safety, be more careful, wait 5 years? So she was basically asking, like, am I being groomed?
Yes. Leave that nigga alone, bro.
Yeah.
Because it would be different if they met now.
Yeah.
But the fact that she was 16, he knew that she was 16. He was like, what, like 26? You're almost a 30-year-old man.
Yeah. Going back.
Dealing with a chick on the internet who's like a fucking teenager, watching movies and shit like that. You know what I mean? I understand, like, on PlayStation and shit and Xbox, like, you play the game, bro, you meet people of all different ages from all over the world and shit, but like, you don't build like a connection with them if they're not within your same age group.
Yeah. Or if you do, it's with a bunch of other people.
Yeah, like it's like a party of niggas.
Yeah,
and shit,
it's not just one-on-one type shit.
And then I'm not meeting a fucking 12-year-old kid playing Call of Duty and be like, yo, you trying to watch this movie? You trying to screen share? Like, fuck no, bro. Fuck I look like watching romantic movies and shit by the fireplace with an adolescent, bro. Like, that's kind of crazy. Like, you 26, like, you don't got friends, nigga. You don't got no bitches, nigga. Like, what the fuck? Like,
Here we go.
What's wrong with you, bro?
Yeah. Nah,
that's crazy. Nah, like, leave that shit alone. Like, yes, she's being groomed. I mean, she should be more careful. I mean, because again, they're grown now. So if she does want to meet up with him, I would be more careful. I would bring somebody. I would bring somebody with me, but I wouldn't go anyway. Like, I would just go cold, bro. I wouldn't say shit. I would delete everything.
Because it's kind of that thought process when you think of like, all right, if you were willing to try to build that relationship with me at 27 when I was 16,
yeah, that's crazy.
Who's to say that I wasn't the only 16-year-old that you were watching movies with and doing whatever with?
Yeah, leave that shit alone, bro.
Yeah,
I hope she can hear me, but yeah, leave that shit the fuck alone, bro. Like,
yeah,
I don't really think I need to elaborate on that.
Yeah,
like, leave that shit alone.
that one's a
shorty going, God forbid, she gonna fuck around and end up dead if she meet that nigga, bro. Or worse. You know, sex human trafficking. There we go. Bro. Fuck no. Leave that shit alone, man. That's all I really got though, bro. Like, lying, and I mean, just me being honest with yourself, man. You know, like trying to sit there and lie about girls, lie to girls, lie to your friends, lie about two girls, like a lie about girls to your friends, lying in general, lying to yourself, bro. Like, it just don't look good. It's not a good look. It never ends well for anybody. I've never met a human being that has sat here and lied and came out with a positive outcome. I've never seen that. Like, everything that's done in the dark is going to come to the light, bro. We can use examples of like Liver King, bro. Liver King sat here and lied to the masses for a whole year, and then emails got leaked, and he had no choice but to be like, you know what, nigga, I'm on steroids. Yep.
Because like, even in that situation, if he would have just been honest, people would have still messed with him regardless.
Bro, like, niggas still mess with him now. Like, nothing happened to his businesses. He didn't lose any money. If anything, sales went up. You know,
I mean, just more so like reputation wise.
Yeah, but even still, bro, we like, when we think of Liver King, bro, we don't think about all of the. I mean, mind you, Liver King is not an athlete in any kind of way. He's not a professional athlete. He's not competing for any kind of reason. He's just a 45-year-old man that wants to look good for the sake of looking good. That's it. But when we think about all of the other bodybuilders in the world who are both famous and non-famous, niggas that I walk past every single day at my gym, who are, you know, using PEDs, performing enhancing drugs, like, I mean, that's life, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I only say reputation in the realm of like, not necessarily like competing reputation.
But because you're selling a product and you're selling a certain way to live. And you're selling like, I live this way and I take these products and this is how I look. Yeah,
because like I said, like, I don't know a lot about Liver King, but I know from the little bit that I saw about like what happened, people were just more so frustrated because he said so many negative things about the other side.
Bro, he was ripping on that shit, bro.
And then you ended up being on that side. So it's just like, bro, if you doing it, we don't care.
Somebody actually like tried to save him as well. They were like, well, I mean, you're not really on steroids. You're on TRT, which is testosterone replacement surgery, and you're on a growth hormone, neither of which are steroids. And then Liver King was like, no, I am on steroids because I'm taking other shit that didn't get leaked. And his whole premise is like, well, I live these 9 ancestral tenets, like these 9 ways of life and shit. And then I eat raw liver, I eat testicles, I eat like some other kind of shit to look this way, you know? And they're like, oh, well, do you use steroids? You use performance enhancing drugs? No, I only do this.
Yeah.
But then it come to find out, like, yeah, you do all that other stuff, but
you also do steroids.
Yeah.
And if you would have just said yes, they would have just moved on with everything. It would have just been
like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now because he's the liver king, you know, and he's so big and so famous, you know what I mean? It's like now that it's come out in this way, it's kind of hard to come back from. Yeah. Like, as much as I love The Rock, bro, like I always like playfully say like The Rock is like my dad. The Rock is 50 years old. He is on steroids. There is no way that in his 30s, in his prime.
Yeah, he was small.
Bro, he was smaller. He was fatter. He had a higher body fat percentage. After 35, a man reaches his physical prime. There is no way possible. Like, whatever physique you have at 35 is not going to get any better beyond that point. So any niggas out here that are like training hard, looking good, trying to compete in any kind of combat sport or bodybuilding or anything like that, if you're 34, you got a year, bro. After that, it's all downhill, you know? So for The Rock to be in his 30s and look the way he did when he was professionally wrestling, yeah, he looked good for the average man. But to be 50 and look the way he does now is not possible naturally, you know? Now, again, The Rock is a clear-cut example of, I've never said that I wasn't on PEDs.
But he's never dissed.
But I've never come out to say like, yeah, I am.
Yeah.
I've never lied about it. I never said that I was, but I never said that I wasn't, you know.
And I've never heard him say anything like negative about people who do. So
because he doesn't talk about it. He actively avoids it. He actively avoids talking about it.
Which, if he is, like, I'm like, hey, that's the perfect way to do it.
But however, if you look at The Rock's chest, he has scar tissue from when he got his gynecomastia removed. Having gyno is basically having man boobs. You get man boobs by having like, I think too high estrogen levels naturally, or using testosterone. And he got it removed. Now you look at The Rock and you think of a man's man. There's no way that he has estrogen, like a lot of estrogen. Like, so he had
single digit estrogen.
So he had a lot of something else and got it removed.
It's a valid point,
you know. So he never said why he got it removed.
He just did it.
He just did it. You know.
I mean, maybe that could be a lesson to people. Just do shit, and bro, you don't gotta announce everything. Like, you just do shit.
If you going hop on the juice, bro, you're gonna use steroids, you're gonna use performance enhancing drugs, bro. There's no need to publicize the shit. But when asked.
Yeah, just don't lie about it.
Yeah, bro, I scroll through my TikTok all the time. This is one guy, his name's Kevin something. He always goes up to random people at the gym who look fucking phenomenal. He's like, I'm gonna just ask you bluntly, are you natty or not? And men will be like, no, I'm not natty. I'm not natural.
Yeah, this is one guy I saw. He has a shirt that says "not natty" on it. Yeah, that might be the same person. But
he's like, yeah, no, I'm not natural. You know.
And it's like, that's okay.
He asked the Liver King, "Are you natty or not?" Before all this shit came out, Liver King was like, "Well, see, here's the thing. The 9 ancestral tenets," and I was like, "All right, bro." Like,
like that's the setup for a lie.
Yeah. So yeah, bro, just be honest with yourself, man. And in turn, you'll be honest in general, bro. You won't make a complete fucking fool out of yourself. Trying to impress others, trying to boost your own ego, trying to, look good for these girls and shit, bro. Like, it's not worth your credibility. And honestly, it's not worth your sanity, bro. You got to sit here and remember each and every finite detail about this lie.
Yeah. When you could just tell the truth.
You can just tell the fucking truth. Yeah. I'm wearing a black shirt. It took no effort, bro.
Yeah.
it took no effort, bro.
Yeah, zero effort.
Like, bro, Mike, is this chain real gold? No, absolutely not. Oh, yeah, bro, it's 18 karat gold. I got it for like $12,000. Oh, this is $30. This is $30.
Yeah.
Will it turn green if I shower with it? No. No.
I don't know.
Oh, no. So it's like, So it's like, yeah, it's cool, you know, but it's like, I'm not out here trying to impress niggas by wearing thousands of dollars worth of jewelry, bro. Like,
yeah,
you know. So when niggas ask me like, yo, is your chain real? No. Yeah. You like it? Look nice, right? Yeah, man, use cold fat to fit, bro. So you 20%, bro.
yeah.
You know, so it's like, bro, just be honest with yourself, man.
All right. So, you got anything else? Before we all right, because I thought that could be a cool thing we could do. Like at the end of each show, we can like, since we're here to like talk about and encourage like men and whoever's listening, what's one encouraging word you can leave people with? And then I figure like when Vince comes back, we can do like one person per like.
Oh.
So if there's like one thing that you could like give people, like what would you say?
Fuck, you put me on the spot.
Yeah.
Be disciplined and be consistent in any and everything that you do. You know, I don't believe in motivation. You know, I think that motivation is complete bullshit. Like, motivation is cool to get you started. Motivation will not keep you going. You have to be consistent with each and every single thing that you do, whether it be in the gym, whether it be family, whether it be creating content, whether it be, you know, getting together with your friends and making a podcast, you know. And you have to be disciplined because there are going to be days where
you don't want to do it.
You don't want to fucking do it, you know. But it's got to get done anyway. You have goals, correct? You want to make money, right? You want to have a better life and a better outcome for the things that you're doing in your life. You need to be disciplined to be able to make sure that those things happen.
So mine would simply be just be yourself. Like, being yourself can get kind of scary sometimes because you have to look at a lot of the things that you may not like, a lot of the things that you might try to push away as far as possible. But it's like eventually, once you get closer to those things and you like accept all the flaws, all the good, all the bad, you realize the shit's not even that scary. Like, you realize that like the shit that other people might try to clown you for, somebody will love you for it. So it's just like, just be yourself. Even when we was talking about you're like dating the right person or dating people that like you, it's like trying to be somebody you're not, you're just gonna be miserable anyway. Because it's just like, you're gonna be like, fuck,
I should have did that shit when I was in my 20s.
Yeah, because you're just gonna be like, fuck, I don't even like this person that I'm trying to impress.
Yeah. I'm
just doing it because I'm bored or whatever the case is. It's just one of those things where it's like, when you try so hard to be somebody else, you actually lose yourself. And then once you're done or that person drops you, whatever, now you're like, fuck, I spent so much time trying to be someone else. I don't even know who I am anymore.
Trying to fit in with you. I don't even know myself now.
Yeah, so it's just like,
and now it's a little too late.
Yeah. It's just like, above all, just be yourself. Like, whoever that is. It's okay to not know, but you got to actually like go down that road to figure out who you are. Because if you don't go down that road, you'll never really know who you are. And you know, but yeah, it's tough sometimes because you got to look yourself in the mirror to be like, yo, I suck at this. That doesn't mean I'll always suck at this, but right now I'm kind of ass at this thing right now. But that means that I can improve on that thing and I can get better at that thing. So yeah, that'll be my word. Just above all, just be yourself, man. And if people don't like you for who you are,
fuck them.
Yeah, like go to somebody else.
Yeah, fuck them, man.
There'll be somebody that'll love you for who you are, bro. Like, yeah, that's all I got.
And with that being said, thank you guys so much for tuning in to yet another episode of Forsaken Pride, man. Be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, download. You can find Forsaken Pride anywhere that you can find a podcast. If you can find a podcast, you can find Forsaken Pride, man. Appreciate you guys for listening, tuning in with myself and Justin Toon. Vince is going to be back in a couple of weeks after the holidays.
You gotta honk for Vince since he's not here.
I'm not gonna honk for that.
you gotta do because we haven't gotten the group chat honk yet, but I'm sure it's probably coming.
Yeah, I told him to send a voice message for y'all, man. He didn't do that, but I mean, of course, you know, he's busy with family and stuff, so I get it.
Nah, because it would be like 2 in the afternoon, and then it would just be a voice memo. People like, what's up, y'all? Honk, honk, honk. You know, like,
bonk, bonk, honk. or randomly he'll start barking and growling.
Yeah,
I'm not imitating that. That's kind of wild. That's kind of wild.
And he be at work.
Yeah, bro. I'm like, niggas don't be looking at you like you weird.
I just imagine he would just be at his phone like,
It's like he thoroughly enjoys that shit, bro. Like he has so much fun doing that shit, man. But once again, man, I just want to express gratitude, man, you know, for checking us out, man, and listening to what we got to say, bro. You know, you got my knucklehead ass saying all kinds of crazy ass shit, but it be real shit, you know. But yeah, man, you know, again, just please share, subscribe, follow, like, whatever it is you need to do to support Forsaken Pride, man. We're going to have some great news for you guys coming up next week, in next week's episode, man. So be on the lookout for that.
Yeah, and let us know any feedback that you have, man, like good, bad. Let us know what you think, anything you want to hear us talk about. You know, we're all about improving. Like, we all come from different aspects and elements of life where we're just about improving. Yeah. Like, whether you're at 0, hey, it's a start. Like,
and this is all very new for us, so we're all just trying to put our heads together and make the best content possible, give out the best advice possible. But we're not the type of people to sit here and try to give advice and not do what we're talking about.
Yeah,
you know?
Like, we're all trying to improve in some way, shape, or fashion.
You know, so you guys are growing right with us, man, and you guys are at the beginning stages right here with us. So again, man, just appreciate y'all, man.
Oh, yeah.
Peace.